are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. I had a few minutes ago the reading of the Divine Masculine. Wow, 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 wow. Well, I would say enjoy the ride. What is going on with the Divine Feminine at the moment? Yeah, freedom, walking her path, and being in that space, you know, jumping into something, being spontaneous, you know, don't think about things. She's in the present moment, she has the faith, and she walks her journey, and that gives her that energy of actually very young and innocent energy that says, okay, you know, adventure, let's go. And she stays in that purity and in that energy of yeah, I'm going for it, you know, trusting her journey. You know, she knows that there is always a guide with her that will support her and that will tell her, you know, what she needs to do in which moment. So yeah, and it can also sometimes be a little bit foolish, right, to be in that state. You know, it's more the state of there's no care in the world, you know, and she just focus in that moment on her journey, and almost the rest of the world around her doesn't exist. It's like, wow, yeah, walking in a different timeline. That's it. You're walking in a different timeline, Divine Feminine. So yeah, you have it all. You know, you trust your independence, you trust your journey, you trust what is coming ahead for you. And you know that you're always being taken care of. You know, that independence energy that gives you such a high. It's almost like you're hyper independent, you know. You're doing all the things by yourself, even when you're traveling, you know. And your bird is blindfolded. That means that, you know, your trust is so immense, even without seeing, you trust what will come ahead for you, what will come your way is always okay. Because you're walking the path of the High Priestess. You're walking that path. It could be that Divine Feminine has some secrets, you know, or she sees through the secrets of other people. That she says, okay, I see through the veils. I know the balance between the darkness and the light. I know what to do. I trust on that divine energy so I can move on in my life. I feel Divine Feminine is in her total power. She is in her total power. And she is attracting the Divine Masculine. She is attracting the Divine Masculine that wants to take care of her, that is want to offer and to share the things with her. And maybe it's not on her journey yet, but you know, she is calling him in, or she's attracting by just not focusing on it, she's not focusing on a relationship, she's not focusing on a divine masculine, you know, and that's because she is okay with her journey, who she is, and that's how she attracts. The balance is there. There is some maybe something else that needs to be balanced out. Maybe the balance between the masculine and the feminine energy that needs to be balanced out. I see she balanced out the highs and the lows. You know, she said, okay, I had the lows, and now I'm off, you know, to the high, but she doesn't want to go to the high. She wants to keep it in the middle, and she wants to keep it in balance. So otherwise you get continuously this energy, and she wants to get out of that energy. She says, I just want the middle ground. I want my divine masculine, my divine feminine energy being in balance. Otherwise, if my inner masculine and my inner feminine are not in balance with each other, it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And she chose now to balancing it out, you know, keep that balance going between the masculine and the feminine. It could be that there is no communication, but in her heart space, she knows he's the emperor. You know, in her subconscious mind, she knows. So she doesn't have to worry. She says, okay, what's there, what's in store for me will come eventually. So she's not worried. She's just walking her path and walking her journey, and all is well, and she gives. She makes sure her cup is full and overflowing so she can give. And that comes from her heart space. That's her heart space is overflowing, and that's also why she can walk that journey. Where you know, everywhere she goes, love is following her. You know, it's love is not a person, love is an energy. And that love, you know, you can feel that. It's like a warm blanket around you, and you don't have to search for outside of yourself to find that love. That love is within her, and that love is surrounding her. That's how I see it and feel it. Somebody's coming to storm in. Somebody's coming to storm in. You know, storm in with communication. Could be communication of love, communication, invitations. You know, and it's the journey that is like, okay, it's an energy that says, oh, I need to do something now. You know, before it slips through my fingers, you know. It's really the divine masculine taking action now, and she is there waiting for him very patiently, you know. It's on space of hope and dreams. She said, Mom, you know, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it's okay too, you know. She's grounded with it. She is just sitting there and doing her thing and being that love that she is. She doesn't have to do anything for it. So yeah, really amazing divine feminine. Not chasing, not maybe there is no communication. But because she is in balance with herself, walking her journey and doing her thing, that's how she attracts the divine masculine in, because she is that love, and she is that caring person. Yeah. And that gives her the victory. That's the victory, you know, of being her, doing what she does best. What is she doing best? I hear nothing. Being in the now, in the present moment, walk her journey, being one with the goddess, you know, being in balance, and doing the work for Mother Nature, and doing what she does, and that will bring her the victory. So Divine Feminine doesn't need to do much, you know, because she doesn't have to, because she is just Divine Feminine, sit still, do her work, do her journey, and everything will come towards her. It's not a hard, effortly working job. Everything is coming to her, you know, because she's walking the journey of the Divine Feminine. She's walking the journey of the goddess and the gods, you know, the higher source. She's driven by a totally different energy than the hard-working energy of the third dimension. So, yeah, well done, Divine Feminine, well done of being in that balance. And yeah, here it's when you're in balance, Divine Masculine is coming in, because when you're healed and you're doing the healing, Divine Feminine is also doing the healing. So that is really amazing. So the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine both doing the healing on the third dimensional realm, on the karmic aspects. You know, we're working to get out of that karmic cycle. When you feel that you get in that karmic cycle again, you step out and you try to heal that part of that karmic cycle, and then you move on to a higher timeline, and that brings you the victory. That brings you the victory. So, Divine Feminine, what else do we see? Yeah, walk your journey on your path, being independent. You know, even if you don't have sometimes the eyes to see, you know, sometimes you don't see the things, but when you're in the present moment, you know, everything will unfold itself to you, and you don't have to do anything. You just have to send everything your love and your blessings. And when you give your love and blessings, you know, everything starts to shift, you know, and that's why the Divine Masculine, you know, the Emperor, he finally is in his Emperor energy, you know, rushing in towards the High Priestess. You know, he wants to communicate with her. You know, she is just waiting. So, sweetheart, you know, come on. If you want to talk, you can talk. And I feel, and I don't know if you got my Divine Masculine reading, because Divine Masculine, whoa, he was on fire, you know. and that's how I feel. He comes in with a love offer, or with communication, or it could be that the Divine Masculine really misses you, and that he says, okay, you know, I want to talk to you. How are you doing? Where are you at? You know, I want to connect with you. Really beautiful. Because the emotions are be worked out. He worked through his emotions, because it was for the divine masculine a really, really long journey to really start to comprehend the results of a karmic relationship. He poured all his love in it and all his effort in it, and it left him dry, I hear. It left him dry, and he had to heal from that. And it was a long journey. It's a long journey for the divine masculine. So yeah, and I see in that part the high priestess is playing a part of it. You know, she helps him heal, she helps him go through what he needs to go through, and with all the love and all the care that she gave him, you know, he could heal. So yeah, long journey for you know, the masculine, but also the feminine energy. The energy of the feminine was more on an emotional level, that she had to break some patterns within herself, and the divine masculine had to heal his heart. And because of the love and the trust from the divine feminine, he was able to do that. So, divine feminine, you saw the things in a different view. You had to sacrifice a lot. You had to sacrifice a lot, and that's interesting, because people see only that you're doing well, that you are, you know, that you are having everything that you want, but they don't see the sacrifices that you made for it, you know, that you had to endure to come at that place where you are now. So the balance and the victories that you celebrate, that's what everybody sees. But they don't see you when you're retreating yourself, being with yourself in and doing your inner work, doing your healing work. Nobody sees that. And that's what I see of the divine feminine, and that's her power, because she sees things totally different now, you know, that she said, oh wow, I could have done that different. If I could do this, or if I could have done that, you know, there would be a different outcome. But it means if there was a different, that she could have a different outcome, also means that she wouldn't have walked this journey. And her growth was on this journey. You know, she is chosen to do this. Divine feminine is chosen to walk this path. So yeah, and because of that, she will attract the divine masculine on her journey. You know, that's the twin flame journey. And twin flame journey doesn't always mean that you are coming together, pops, boom, it's there, and whoops, whole life will be celebrated together. No, it means he does his part, she does her part, and eventually they walk that path together. And what I see in this journey of the divine feminine, that trust and love are her first and second emotion. Love is her first emotion and trust is the second emotion. She trusts her journey, she trusts what is coming ahead, and she trusts everything what comes towards her will be received in gratefulness and in blessings. And I hear the unexpected miracles are coming your way and the blessings are not over. The blessings keep on coming because wow, thank you. That's the crow, the goddess for me. Confirmation, thanks. Yeah, it's really very important that she walks that path and that journey. Okay. The fights are over. The fighting that she had is over. You know, she doesn't have to guard herself. She doesn't have to protect herself because she knows that she is protected from the highest source. So no, she is done with defending herself about who she is, who she needs to be, what she needs to do. That's done. I hear she is the contractor of her own life and nobody can tell her what to do. And I hear, me too. That's the divine masculine that says, you know, same for me. So, yeah, they're really walking that path together and divine masculine is coming in. So don't worry, you know, I have here full of fire, full of energy, full of passion, and I have communication coming in for the divine masculine. So yeah, you see this journey with totally different eyes. And divine feminine, you leveled up in a short amount of time. And I see the divine masculine like, what the heck, how is she doing that? How can she transform in such a short amount of time? You know, that's just when you do the things with passion and with love, and you do the things that you love, you know, then you recover in high speed. You don't need anything else in your life. Then, you know, just go within. Be in the present moment. Walk your journey, walk your path, and miracles will come to you. Okay? This is for the divine feminine. All the love and all the blessings, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.